Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Reganelite here with another episode of Speaking My Mind. How are you guys doing? I was told today that it was going to rain all day today. So maybe halfway through this it'll start spilling down with rain, I don't know. But at the moment I've had the sun beaming down on me. It's literally just as I've started this, the sun's gone into the clouds. So yeah, I just literally got into the park as well. So I'm trying to average my usual amount of steps if I can. I really should do them every day. There are some days where I just don't do it, which is bad for me. But anyway, what do we want to talk about today? So recently there was, at the time of this recording, so it'll be a couple of weeks from when you guys see this. So this is around the time that there was an attempted assassination on Donald Trump. Like I've said in other videos, I condemn it. I think it's out of order. And, there was a lot of talk about like everyone needs to tone down the language sort of thing. And I wanted to talk about the language that's used in politics, but also, I suppose, in life in general, because the problem is that it's not the left, so-called left, or even centre, that are toning the language. It's the people on the right who are using this language and are normalising it, and they're normalising it to such an extent that it's becoming problematic. And it's true, because it's not people like me who are bringing up the kind of language, the tone about immigrants, for example, or migration coming in, or about like the claims about Marjorie Taylor Greene calling like Democrats a bunch of paedophiles and all that kind of stuff. That's you guys with the tone and the harsh language. So, and this premise that both sides need to tone down the language is complete and utter BS. It's not both sides need to tone down the language. It's the right who have started this. They are the ones who have normalised this kind of language. They're the ones who are doing this. They're the ones who are causing this. This is not because of us. This is not because of the lefties or woke brigades or anything. This is on you guys. You guys are the ones who are using this language and trying to make it acceptable. And the problem is that people, while the majority of common sense people know that language is out of order and unacceptable, which it is, and we know it's acceptable, it's feeding into the minorities, and because those on the right who normalise that tone and that language, then feels that people who are younger, who see that kind of language, see it from politicians, see it from leaders and whatnot, they think it's okay to talk that kind of language. So you end up it becomes a normal thing, even though we know it's not a normal thing, that it's not okay to use the kind of language that is used. And that's the problem. When you start using something, using something a necessity, keep saying the same things over and over again. Like, let's use the word illegal migration. There's no such thing as illegal migration. There is no such thing as illegal migration. But because it's been invented, everyone just jumps on it and uses it as a tone to aggressively attack migrants coming across the border. I still get idiots in my comments who think that we're bringing over murderers and whatnot, and they're just so deluded, and they refuse to even like put them in a room with a migrant, and they would, if they actually had spent some time with some of these migrants and read some of their stories and actually did a bit of studying, like, it's not that hard. Like, their tune would really change, but they choose not to. They choose to live in their bubble. They choose to listen to the right wing, the QAnons, the conspiracy theories. They just refuse to listen to any other side of the story. And that's the problem. Like, even like believe it or not, I do look at the Telegraph. I do look at the Times. I do look at some of the right-wing rhetoric, but I don't record much of it. But you guys have seen me pull articles from the Telegraph, for example, in the past. And although, I don't agree with their rhetoric and their tone, and obviously you have to take it with a pinch of salt because it's very biased, that I don't have to cover anything from from that side of the spectrum. I don't have to if I don't want to on the channel. But I try to be fair as much as I can, you know, and people really need to wake up. They really, really need to wake up. They don't understand what's happening. Yeah, people are too afraid to call it out, or people think that it's totally okay and not thinking about the consequences of this language. You know, the likes of Suella Braverman and Kemi Bagenor, they are so dangerous. Like, if Suella Braverman ever became the Prime Minister, this country would fall apart. You saw what happened with Liz Truss when she was Prime Minister. Like, literally, homes. Look what happened to your homes. There was literally, I kid you not, I saw this video. When I was watching a video this morning from Phil Morehouse, and I kid you not, Liz Truss says that she wants people to work till they're 80 before they get access to state pension. 80 years old. So you literally have no, she wants you literally to work till you drop dead. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? Like, it's absolutely insane. Now, I have to be clear. She hasn't publicly said this. This is what she has said to Conservative MPs and members. So, but if that's true, it's just like, yeah, who are you seriously going to vote to have people work till their 80s before they get a state pension? That's just insane. Like, I try so hard to put myself in the shoes of other people to try and understand why people think the way they think, why people feel the way they feel. I can't really get an answer from people on the internet because there's a good chance, I do believe that some people are literally bots on my channel, especially with some of the usernames. Like, they hide behind the keyboard like a bot saying these things. And I just, you know, like, it's almost near to next impossible for me to take anything seriously from them. It really is. But there are those who have common sense in the comment section. But I honestly just baffles me. But we have to not be afraid to challenge and call out the lies, the rhetoric, the hatred and whatnot. Because if we don't, who is to stop the billionaires and millionaires who have influence in our politicians, in the powerful, who have influence and control of the media? What is to stop them going back to the days of the average working class person turning nothing more into slave labour? You know, if you don't think that can't happen again in our lifetimes, you'd be dead wrong. With the levels that we're going, these people would rather have us working 12 hours a day, 12 plus hours a day, no life whatsoever, and having us working us like dogs with a minimum of pay, you know, not giving us any opportunities to succeed in life, taking away any and all benefits. This is what they want. They want to hoard all the money to themselves. They don't want you taking a single penny whatsoever. They literally want to leave you hung out to dry. It could not be more colder and more savage, some of these people. They really, really are. So what do you guys think? You think I'm cuckoo? Or do you actually think there's a valid point in what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like, share and subscribe as always. And I hope to catch you all very, very soon.